Okay, hello there. We are at a property. We have just finished. Yes, thank goodness. Feels like it's been going on for a while, this one, but we have now a lovely driveway for two cars, which originally was a front garden. Most people prefer a driveway. Obviously, if you can put some cars off street, there's always an advantage. And we're now going to do a walk around of the property, show you everything we've done, little tips and tricks as we go, and I will put a video up as well of the property before we did the refurb. Okay, let's go. Come on through. So I'm going to take my shoes off as we've just got new carpets and a vinyl floor down as well. The reason we put vinyl down is the property, the other properties we have, sometimes with wooden floor, with tenants moving in and out, it can bow the wooden floor. So vinyl, we're finding, is lasting a bit longer. Just as a little property tip for you. We have lights. Let's go. So into our front bedroom here. So we just literally painted this all white. We had it plastered. We put a 50mm plaster board backed and insulated against all external walls, just to bring up the EPC in this property. So even though you can't see it, we've actually massively increased our EPC. We was on an E and now we're at a C with the great help of my friend Dan Brown. Okay, so we already had double glazed in here, so we didn't need to touch that, but we did put all new radiators in, just once again, just to bring up the EPC in the property. The doors, we actually kept the same, but we put these very lovely little door handles on here, just makes them look a little bit more sexy. So coming into what is possibly another bedroom or a dining room. And yes, once again, we put this extra thick insulated plasterboard backed 50mm in, just to bring up the EPC in this property. We have our very funky, not quite finished curtain rail yet, but that will be done today. We kept with an electric fireplace, just as electric is a little less problematic, as we're always a bit worried about gas and gas leaks when you've got tenants, so we always prefer to put electric in. So into the next prop one, so it's into our lounge. I was going to put the light on this time as well. So just got one little thing to finish. We've just got to just put these up onto our lights. But same again, we had an electric fireplace. Doors stayed the same. We literally just painted the fireplace because it was a sort of old mahogany wood before, but now it's sort of popping a little bit better. We've just painted white. We just cleaned these up because these were really good. Just put up our curtain rail. But yeah, this was this one. It's looking lovely and fresh now, nice and neutral is how we like to keep them for our tenants. I do recommend this type of carpet as well. It's got a slight mottle to it, just because you can't see the marks so well after a few years go by. When you just have one plain colour, it really shows through in our experience. So we're going to go through to the next part now. And we have, oh, sugar drops. I just pulled off the handle. Sorry Dan, we've got another job for you here. Here it is. So we were originally going to keep the tiles the same, but we haven't. We've actually put new tiles in just because I think it makes it look a lot better. Dan's put a nice little blind in, we just changed the toilet seat, but the actual carcass of this is the same. And once again, we just painted this door, just a little touch up to finish, and just put new handles on. We have got this lovely, very large radiator as well, which is looking very nice. And yeah, job to do. Sorry, Dan. So on to the next bit. We've got our kitchen. So the kitchen, we actually kept the cupboards the same. We just changed the handles here. We kept the tiles the same and just changed the sockets, just to try and keep the cost down, because things can just start spiralling. We just put new worktops on, new sink, new built-in cooker, and you got the sort of feel of a new kitchen without the massive cost. We also put in a brand new boiler, our glowworm, which is lovely, and once again was pivotal to bringing up the EPC. We changed this window, this door again, once again, because it just brought up the energy performance of property, which was like really important for us, because every property now we are trying to get to a C or above. coming into utility, just a couple of little bits to finish here. We kept this carcass the same. We've just changed the top, put some handles on, and we've got a feel of a new utility room. Garden, garage, we just kept exactly the same. I don't know if you can see it here. We're not actually going to go out there, but it's all looking lovely. Haven't touched it in 4 months and it still looks great. So we are going to go upstairs now to see our 2 main bedrooms. These are very steep stairs, so I'm going to test me here. So let's see if we get the light right. Oh, how do I do this, Bob? Oh, doesn't matter. Here we go, we have light. So we put a new banister in here because it didn't quite meet the regs before, and then just painted it white. So then we're going to come up. These cupboards we kept the same, just painted them just to give them a little bit of a fresher look. And yes, we have lights. Once again, we did that plaster back insulated just to bring up the energy performance. We did in the eaves as well, put all our insulation in there just to bring up that energy performance of the property, because it was a really important one because it was so low. Windows we kept the same, but we did actually change these as they were looking a little bit grubby, and yeah, it looks lovely now. So curtains ready to go. Once again, nice and neutral. Everyone's happy with this type of decor. So don't want to paint walls pink or yellow, I would recommend, even if that is your personal style. Once again, we just kept this the same just to keep the cost down, just painted it up because this was like a brown mahogany before, just looked a little bit dated in our minds. So just really quickly just painted it just so we can get it on the market and start getting some money in straight away. And yes, we have our lovely double bedroom. We changed all the sockets just to silvery chrome, just so they looked a bit more fresh as they were a little bit dated before. And once again, we changed the window sill here and just changed all these little knobs because I think they were golden before, but now they just look a little more neutral. Yeah, so hopefully everyone is happy with it. Here is our property walk round. Please like and subscribe to see more videos, and I'll see you next time.